Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Lisa of Diamonds and Stitches, and today I have a kitting up of a special project that I am doing with another YouTube creator. I will link the details below, but this wonderful woman reached out to me and said, hey, we both like the same team, and how would you like to do a collab with me? I am getting a custom of this team, and I noticed that you had a couple of paintings that you had unboxed recently, and I would love to do a collab with you. And I was like, heck, HAWKS, yeah. Little hint over what team that is. Her channel name is The Review. She is in Canada, and I'm hoping I say her name right. Jene. It's either Jene or Jene. Oh, I will butcher that. But as I'm talking, as we get into the kitting up, I will have actually looked up her name properly and say it properly throughout the rest of the video. So I'm going to pause here, sort all of these drills, and then we will get to the kitting up and I will tell you about this collab. Okay, so I have sorted, I have got my jars prepared, and yeah, the only thing that I cannot show you, well, I will show you, I will do it right here. That is the picture that I am going to be doing. It is a square kit and I bought it from Show House. I will also link the that video, the unboxing video, down in my description, so you can go and actually see it. There's no thumbnail, like serious, there's no thumbnail. It came with a inventory sheet, and then the canvas itself only has the color list on the side, and a very small color list at that. So I'm gonna have to use this inventory sheet in order to actually do my painting, because who can see that color list? And there was no thumbnail on there, you guys, no thumbnail at all. So yeah, so there were two things with this. I forgot that it was a square kit. Actually, there's three things. I forgot it was a square kit. It's got a boatload, and I mean, holy boatload of white. This is B5200. Ugh, that's a lot of white. That's a lot of white. I'm gonna whine just a little over the amount of white. And they gave me the wrong drills, the wrong color. They gave me 3866, and on the description sheet it says it should be 3865, which is this one here. See, there's a big difference in that color. Oh, let me turn that around. Big difference in the color. Yeah. So, and these are Evermoment square drills. I only need 255, so I am hoping that I have 255 left over in order to do that, or that I have another square kit that is going to have that color as well. But dang. So anyways, ooh, and this is the team we're doing. I mean, you kind of probably already got that from the picture I put in. But okay, whatever. All right, so I am using the little labels from I did unpackaging video a few days ago, and I received these stickers from a store on AliExpress, and I can't find that store anymore. They've gone. I went to go and say that I got this, and it finally arrived in my mail, and the post is no longer there. So yeah, sorry guys, I can't tell you what store I got them from. I know that I paid less than $1, but they're gone. So anyway, yeah, so I'm going to use these because I am kitting up in this container, and this container case I am also doing my drills and chills whip, hashtag drills and chills whip in, and so it's going to house 2 kits, and the first kit had 33 colors, and so I just did them with the plain white circle stickers and put Sharpie numbers on them. And then to differentiate the 2 kits, I am using this number system, this sticker system. So let's get into that, and then let's talk a little bit about this collab. So Jene, her name is Jene, I checked. Hi Jene. She reached out to me. I had been watching a few of her videos, and she's been watching a few of mine, and she noticed that I was a big HAWKS fan, and as is she. And so I was like, oh, that's really cool, a HAWKS fan in Canada. You know, I didn't become a HAWKS fan until I moved here. Honestly, I didn't watch football very much growing up. We were a hockey family, and while my brother played football in high school, he also played hockey, and then we were a hockey, like, all I remember is hockey was on the radio in the car, hockey was in the truck in the car, hockey was on the TV, if it was hockey night in Canada. Hockey night in Canada. Who remembers that slogan? Do they still do that? I don't even know. Unfortunately, I haven't watched hockey for years, and just as a side note, there's a hockey team here called the Thunderbirds, and everybody is like, oh, the Thunderbirds, it's such a great hockey team. That's not hockey, people. That is not hockey. If you are a true hockey fan, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm sorry, these little sweet boys who are playing hockey, I mean, don't get me wrong, they are playing hockey, but it's a, you know, they're a baby league, you know, like they're boys who are, what, 17, 18 to 21, something like that. Anyways, I don't know. I've been to a couple of games, and I couldn't take it, and neither could the fans around me, because I'm that crazy woman screaming, there's no blood on the ice, oh my god, we have a fight, where's the tooth, you know, like I'm that hockey person. So I think I'm banned from games. I mean, they didn't actually say that, but I just, yeah, and people around me are like, what is this crazy woman screaming about? And I'm like, fight. Then I'm like, that's not a fight, there's no blood. Oh my goodness. And I also have a nephew who was very good in hockey and was a goalie, and he had been scouted for a couple of different teams, and so hockey's in our blood. But when I moved here, I became a fan of the HAWKS, Seahawks football team. And let me just say, they were not awesome. I mean, they're a good team, but they hadn't actually won a Super Bowl. They, you know, did they even win in the division? I don't know. We're going to do some tags. We're going to do some tags and some trivia and that kind of thing about the Seahawks in our videos. And, so that'll be fun, and also, you know, to see how much we know of the Seahawks. Now, I am going to admit, just a second, guys. Sorry about that. Hotel life. I'm going to admit that even when we first moved here, we didn't go to games. You know, my ex-husband was not really a sports person per se. And as soon as the HAWKS started getting good, he got on the bandwagon. But, you know, and my brother-in-law, was a huge, or probably still is a huge Seahawks fan, and he was thrilled when we moved here because then he was able to come and have a place to stay, and then he would go to a game. And we would pick one game a year that he would come to. And when my last little guy was born, we thought, because it was around Christmas time, he was born December 27th. And so my ex-brother-in-law thought that it would be pretty cool to come and around Christmas time celebrate Christmas with us and also go to a game. And there was always a home game between the 24th to the 29th, somewhere in there. And so that's what he did. And then because it was my son's birth month, we would get him a ticket as well, and the four of us would go. He doesn't love hockey. Football. My son he doesn't like hockey either. And so my kids are not into football at all. And neither was my ex-husband, let's be honest. But he became a semi-fan. And yeah, whatever. But not me. Like, when I love a team, I am all in. Can't afford a ticket to go to the games. They are just way too much money for me. I would have loved to have been a season ticket holder, and back in the day when they were more affordable, I wish that I had been able to convince my ex-husband to do so, but because, again, he was not really a sports fan, and we had 4 kids, and we certainly could not afford 6 tickets, and so it just was not feasible. And then my son got into club swimming, and that took up all the money. So not all the money, but so anyways, I watch them on TV every single game that I can. And that's pretty cool. I love that. And I have favorites. Of course I have favorites. Our team has come a long way since Pete Carroll has become a coach. Not that Mike Holmgren was not a good coach, he was. But the team has really flourished the last little while. And while I think we've made some very bad trades, I love watching our boys. I call them our boys. When my granddaughter was born, I made her a fan. She had no choice. We would watch the games, and I would couch coach and scream at the TV, and she has now learned that when we are getting close to a score, she's jumping up and down screaming, "Go boys, go! Go boys, go!" She refers to the team as our boys. So anyways, when Jene reached out to me and said, "Hey, I have a custom coming, and of this NFL team, and I know that you are also a lover of the Hawks, same as me, and side note, she also likes the same college team I do, college football team." I'm like, "Girl, why are you living in Canada? Come here." It's what I did. Now, in Canada, we do have a football team. We do. And not that we were a big football family, but I did know some of the guys that played on the team because a funny story, I used to work at the jewelry counter at a store called Consumers Distributing, and a couple of the players would come twice a year, and they would buy birthday gifts and Christmas gifts for their mama and for their girlfriends/wife. And I do mean girlfriends. And it was all very secret. I was a teenager. And and you just knew that, you know, they were buying, and it was all hush hush. And, you know, one player in particular, he liked to add gift cards to his, have us wrap them up. I would wrap them up. And then he would write out the gift cards as I was wrapping the gifts to his girlfriends. Oh, good times, good times. Yeah, so anyways, where was it going with that? We do have a football team in Alberta, and called the Edmonton Eskimos. And shoot, I don't even know if that's still even around. I didn't even look it up. I'm gonna have to look it up. But yeah, but hockey is much more prevalent. So when she said, you know, that she was a big lover of the Seahawks and she lived in Canada, I was like, girl, awesome. So yep, she reached out to me and suggested this collab, and I said, heck yeah. So while I would love to have a custom, and I have a picture, I do have a picture, but I just, okay, well, I'm on a no-buy, which my peeps who are supposed to be keeping me in line did not do a very good job, because I just bought a diamond painting pen. I am uncontrollable. Anyway, I'm on a no-buy. For the love of Pete, I'm on a no-buy. And I had these two Seahawks paintings that I had bought. One was a round kit, one is a square kit, and they're just a little different, but they are of our Seahawks mascot and logo. And yeah, so I'm gonna do those first. The other one that I have is almost done. It's a round kit, and I have almost completed it. Let's see, can we get 2 more in there? For sure we're gonna get 1. Yeah, I have almost completed that one. And we're gonna get this one in there. I could probably push it and put another one in there, but it's not worth the drills spilling all over the place. So yeah. Yeah, that one is almost complete. So this one being square, it's gonna be a lot of fun to do. Oh, and I stuck the wrong color in the 10 as I was talking, because I got distracted with myself. That's okay. I'll remember that it's not a color I'm supposed to do. In fact, I'll put an X on this thing right now so I know that it is not the right color. Wrong color. Okay. So there we go. So yeah, so I'm excited. I'm excited that Jene reached out. I'm excited I have another collab. I have a couple going on right now, and I will label them in my whips and sips, my collabs, and number them so that you guys, you know, describe them in the title so that you guys know which one is which. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. It's going to be fun. So mine has 11 colors. It's small. It's a 40 by 40. Go check out Jene's unboxing. I will link that in the description below. And then we are going to upload on the same day, the same time, and we're going to do some tags that go along either with our sports team and also maybe some get to know me tags, because, you know, we have not done that together, and it's so fun to find out other people's answers to the same questions. It's pretty awesome. So I hope that you enjoyed. I'm excited. Go Hawks. They rocked. And I mean, they rocked preseason. Now let's see what we do in the regular season. But 3 out of 4 games they won in preseason, and we're looking really good. By the time that this video airs, we will be down to our proper 53-man roster. I'm a little afraid of who's going to get cut because, man, we've got some really good potential prospects. And so we'll see if I'm sad. You know, the one that I'm really looking forward to is Shaquem and Shaquille, making sure that those two stay on the team. And my boy, he needs to stay on the team. So though he's been hurt, and so if he goes on injury reserve, I'm okay with that, but let's, darn it, keep him on the team. He's a wonderful addition. So okay, so anyways, I hope that you enjoyed, and I will be up for another video soon, so I will see you then. Bye bye.